right, so in our game we have some cool particle effects added now. So when we press play, we'll see dirt behind our player, and when we jump, that dirt stops, and when we run into an obstacle, smoke appears. All right. But there's one thing that's really missing, which is some sound, some audio effects, right? So we're going to talk about that inside of Unity and what it looks like today and add some of our own, all right? One thing to do is to go into our main camera. So if you click on your main camera in your scene, you'll see this little thing called an audio listener. And just like your ears are needed to hear sound, or for your phone to be able to pick up sound, it needs a microphone. In order for our game to be able to hear sound, we need to set an audio listener. And since our game is a three-dimensional game, where our audio listener is attached to will determine where the sounds come from the left to the right, or if we were able to move around our 3D space, it would kind of change where those sounds happened. So generally speaking, we'll place them on our camera or our player, because that's going to be the perspective of the actual player. So we want our sound to sound like it's matching the perspective of our player, right? But what we can also do is we can actually add the ability to hear new things. So if we actually go here, we can see that under our components, when we click on add components, we have this option for audio. Inside of audio, you have all of these different choices, and one such choice is an audio source. This will allow us to actually play an audio clip inside of our realm, and since it's attached to the audio listener, it's going to be kind of like background music that's constantly there, that doesn't sound like it's moving closer to us or further away. All right. And to see what assets we have available for audio, if we open up our course library, we can see we actually have a sound folder, and inside of that sound folder we have SFX, that's sound effects, and then music. Let's open up our music. Here you can see all of these different options, and if we click on one, we actually can see a preview of its waveform, and then when we press play, we can actually hear that music. So go ahead and select one, press play. All right, sounds like the next Travis Scott song. Let's press play on this other one, Modern 2. That's cool. It's kind of a little darker, creepier, Castlevania-esque, right? And then our last one. Okay, got a little Kirby Dreamland-ish going on there. So I actually like Modern 1, so that's going to be the one that I choose to use. So if I go back to my camera where that audio source is, I can actually click and drag whatever audio one that I like into that audio source, or of course I can use the target option, right, to pull up any of the sound effects I want. So that was Crone Audio 8-bit Modern 1. Let's just make sure that's the right one. Yep, double click on that. Now you can see it is down there. So let's talk about a few different effects that are on here that we can do. We have the ability to loop. The reason why we're going to want to make this loop is it's our background music. So regardless of how long the clip is, in this case, looks like the clip is about 48.5 seconds, right? I want that sound to keep on playing. So all I have to do is go down to the loop option inside of my inspector, click that, make sure it's good. The other thing I have here is my volume. I'm actually going to change my volume a little bit. I'll put it at about probably about 65, so 0.65, just to make sure my sound effects can be louder, right? Whatever sound effects we decide to add, I want to make sure that that is louder than the actual background music. And this may be too loud, we'll have to play with it, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and press play. And that's that. Easy.